What's up everyone? Welcome back to SoCal Lawn and Order channel. In today's video, I'm going to cover one of the most important aspects of your fertilizer that's always missed, and that 9 times out of 10 when you do a soil sample test, it's going to be low. Let's get to it. One of my favorite products that I love to put down on my yard is the Greene County Fertilizers Biostimulant Pack. That consists of the Humic 12, the RGS, the Air 8, and the 002 Microgreen. The reason why I love these products so much is you can do it in a 3-month time frame, a 2-month time frame. The sky's the limit. You can put it down whenever you want. My preferred method is I like to put it down at 3 ounces per month. But due to the weather conditions we've had this year, it was really hard to kind of keep on top of that with all the rain that we got. And with my soil, it's extremely sandy, so I know that my stuff washes away quickly when I put it in, which is why I like to spoon feed. To kick things off in the right direction, we're going to go with 8 ounces of Humic 12, 8 ounces of the root growth stimulant, followed by 8 ounces of the Air 8 product. And as an added bonus, we'll be using 1 ounce of the CK or Seek, however it is you want to pronounce it. The only biostimulant missing here is the 002, and we'll cover that later. Whenever you're applying with any type of backpack sprayer, hand can, etc., you always want to start off with some amount of water in your tank. I like to start off with about half a gallon, and I make sure that when I'm applying my products to my tank, that I'm making sure that I get it to 1 gallon. It's no big deal if you go over, but I like to keep my numbers right on top so I know exactly what I'm doing. Whenever you apply any type of liquid products to your yard, the way that you start is your preference, but for me, I like to start off doing it this way here, working my way from the cement out so that way I don't stain any of the stucco walls or my cement around the perimeter of my lawn. So let's talk about some of these products that we're putting down. The Humic 12 is probably one of my favorite ones out of the entire biostimulant pack. Its purpose is to help with the root growth, nutrient uptake, and to retain water, which is very important for the soil itself. The root growth stimulant, RGS, will also help increase rooting and help with decreased stress caused by the heats and droughts of the summertime. The Air 8 is also another great product that will help break up the bonds in the soil and help get the much needed water and oxygen down to the soil. If you haven't seen a pattern here yet, soil is the most important part in my personal opinion when it comes to your lawn. No one's soil is exactly the same. We all have different soil type structures, and what someone does on a clay structure won't work for my structure. As an added bonus, like we said earlier, I added the CK to help deeper the coloring of the lawn itself, which will also help with pest resistance and help with more of the nutrient uptake. Hopefully you kind of see the pattern here that this biostimulant pack is aimed directly and solely at the soil. The best way to apply it is by using an air induction tip, and I'll show you right here what this looks like. This gives bigger droplets that help get the product down to the soil and not just on the tissue of the leaf. We're not done yet, people. We have another application to follow up with the Greene County fertilizer products, and that is the Yard Mastery Stress Blend. This is a 7-0-20 analysis, and this application will be made at 3 pounds per 1,000 square feet, which will give us 0.21 pounds of nitrogen and 0.6 pounds of potash. If you're not familiar with the NPKs on the bag, that is your nitrogen, your phosphorus, and your potassium, also known as potash. In my opinion, I like to get my potash out early in time for summer. I know some people are going to laugh and chuckle at the Scott's Mini Guard Edger here that I use, but I got to tell you, it's my favorite one. I've tried others, and I always go back to this one. So just like our liquid products, you want to start off doing your trim pass around the outside perimeter, and then once you have accomplished doing your trim pass, it's always best to come in a north and south, east and west direction, however you want to start, to make sure that you're spreading your granular in an even pattern. I like to go from wheel to wheel, so I always make sure I see how far the prills are getting thrown out of the spreader itself. I know another common question that a lot of people ask, and I see it all the time on social media, is what settings to put on your spreaders. That's all going to depend on each individual person. Everyone's pace is different. You just have to go out there and throw it down and figure out which pace works best for you and what dial. A quick little tip. If you have this type of spreader, I would suggest that you take some foam insulation and fill those tire wells up so that way you don't get fertilizer trapped inside those wheels. Hey, if you got to this far in the video, I want to say thanks for watching. Hopefully you got some value out of this video. If you want to find out more about potassium and just how important it is and what it really does to your yard, I want you to check out this video up here in the corner. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you got some value out of this, and we'll see you in the next one. Be safe.